Hi guys, PR Charles here, and I was about to give away the time again. This video is gonna focus featured hairstyle is the Nefertiti or Marge Simpson. I call it those things because when I wear this hairstyle, people say, "Oh, you look like Nefertiti," or "Oh, you look like Marge Simpson," and I know they're referring to the hairstyle. Okay, so what we're gonna need is curly pudding. It doesn't matter if it's curly pudding. It does not matter if it's a pomade or something. You don't even have to use this. A lot of times I use this for special occasions. That's when I want that super sleek look at the hairline. Other than that, I use water. I don't have a spray bottle on me. I guess I left that somewhere. I just wet my fingertips. Let's say we have water. You wet your fingertips, wet, and you just put water on your edges like this, and you're going to tie it down in the end. Okay, so it's really, really simple. Okay, so I covered hair tie, pins. Alright, someone asked me what kind of hair pins I use. I use hair pins, and I also use bobby pins. And Diane makes a great brand. I like Diane because they are super heavily coated. Super, super coated. This is a very coated hairpin. Once it starts to chip, you have to toss it because then it will saw into your locks, and then that's the end of that. Here's a bobby pin, I believe. I don't have the case that it comes in, so. Alright, so let me get started. All your hair has to go down. You're going to go into the section in there. Okay, I'm going to look in the mirror as I'm talking to you. Yes, I freshly retightened this again. And we just want a small section in the middle. A small section. About this big in the middle. That's all we want. It can be bigger, smaller, it's your preference. You're going to fool around with this and figure out how you like it. Here's my small section. Okay. Now I'm going to twist. You can twist it like this, or you can two-strand twist it. It really does not matter. I made two-strand twist it because when it pokes up at the top, it is... I just like the way how it looks. Alright. This hairstyle takes a little while to put up, so I usually try to keep these videos under 10 minutes. Okay. Even though I twist it, it has to be slack at the base. Because the more you start wrapping, it is going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. Okay. I already feel it getting tight already. This is where you will put your hair tie. I don't use this all the time. Sometimes I just leave it. Okay? But you'll put that there. I'm taking mine off because I feel tension and I don't like that. Personally. It's because I just retightened. That's why. Alright. Now you have hair going down. All around, right? Now your goal is to wrap all the hair that's going down around the centerpiece. So I'm going to start, if I part right here, I don't know if you can see, if I part right here, now I have a back piece, right? If I part right here, all the hairs have to be going in this direction. So the back hairs is going to be wrapping around in this direction. The front is going to go wrapping around in this direction. The next piece is going to go wrapping around in this direction. If I part it on this side, then this has to be wrapped going in this direction. It doesn't matter what side. All that matters is when you start, just know that it has to go around like that. Okay. So now I parted here. Can't see. And I'm going to start taking little pieces. Trying to see. And start wrapping. Let me fix this first. Now it doesn't have to be, I parted right behind my ear. Take a little section and we are going to wrap. I have different size locks. I have some micros, I have some bigger ones. That's just how they did my hair back then. Alright, so we're taking the pieces in the back. You can take little pieces, big pieces, it does not matter. If you take little pieces, you're just going to have a lot more wrapping to do. That's it. Okay. Another piece. And you just keep wrapping. Shifting this back some. This is why I don't have it super tight. And I'm trying to see. And you go up. Now the higher you stack the middle, the higher this thing is going to rise. It doesn't have to be neat. And check my mirror. So I'm just following same direction. I'm taking pieces from the back and just going up. Let me get my mirror. See? Pieces and just going up. I'm going up and around. Up and around. Sometimes you can like split the back and start up here and you wrap around, then you come down here and you wrap around and you come down here, and then as you get in the middle you start at the top, or you can take it diagonally like this and wrap it all. It doesn't matter as long as you just keep wrapping. It's kind of loose in the back like I like it, because as you start wrapping around it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. So I'm just, like how I started here, I'm just going section by section, wrapping around. I'm going to stop when I hit here. Okay, so we're starting to get to the end of the back. Okay. See how I took a small section from right here and I'm wrapping. So you can experiment with how high, how low within the back you go. Okay, I'm taking another small section. And I'm wrapping. This really is like a 15-minute to 20-minute hairstyle. Okay, alright, so see I wrapped and I stopped right about here. Now, we already took this section and we wrapped this way. So now the next sections, these sections are gonna go the same direction. But what I do is I will part a little piece here on diagonally. It's not really major, and I start wrapping. This is where you have to really pay attention to it, because now you want it to lie down real smooth. You'll have little pieces from wrapping sticking out. You just tuck it in there and you keep wrapping. I'm just knocking stuff down as I'm wrapping. Now it's getting high. I have a piece stuck in here from wrap. Each time I do this, it looks different. You can play with it. I have done this hairstyle also with bangs. Ooh. Front. I pay attention to the front. There's a certain way I like it to lie down. I do it more on a diagonal. And all these hairs, as you're seeing, I'm just tucking. Diagonal. Because how this lies down here determines how chic or how neat or how polished it looks. This part goes up. Alright, I'm going to leave this and start on this side. Another section, wrap. Another back section. Everything same direction, wrap. Another section. I'm taking a big chunk because I'm not trying to be here all day. I love this hairstyle. I usually wear it with power suits or slacks, blouses, button-ups. I just think it's a very polished look. This is my go-to updo. any pieces hanging. Now I'm gonna lift and just tuck that in. Now the more pointed this is, the more it looks like a beehive. The more squashed down, the more, well, it still looks like a beehive, but the more square it can be. That you determine. Let me go in here first. You wrap it around and you tuck. I always like it to light it on a diagonal. See, I'm resting this here. I like the movement of it. I know the back is slack, so sometimes I'll pull up and hold it up. You could also twist it to get it to tuck easier. I have some short ones. Now as I wrap this, this is just getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Last piece. Alright guys, there you have it. The one in the other video was more flat, but this thing has its own movement as time goes on. Okay, I had said earlier if you have water, you with your hands and you just brush on. You get your head tie and you wrap it around. Like the other video, you leave it on for 5 minutes. You can use a regular, like the triangular head ties, scarf, whatever you call it, and tie it down. And when you're ready to walk out the door, you take it off. It will look super polished, super manicured, and super sophisticated. Alright, let's look at the back. It could be neater, but this is what it looks like. This is where you put your hairpins in if you... Okay, I have these pieces sticking out. You tuck them up. But that's it. Looks like a cone. Alright. Thanks again to my subscribers, and I appreciate the comments and the suggestions. Please keep them coming. It is fueling me with more ideas and so forth. I will be out of town for a couple of days, so you won't see any posts. When I get back, I think I will start posting again. I think that's Tuesday. Alright, signing off. See you later. Bye.